Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi friend, introduction. My name is Yulita. I am an economics student at Andalas University. That's time I will present about the effect of online games on student learning attitude. Well, here I will explain the table of contents. 1. Introduction. Explain the background of the problem. 2. Method. Explain the method used in the result. 3. Result. Analysis of the result about from the questionnaire. 4. Discussion. Effectiveness of method. The effect of online games on students' learning attitudes. 5. Conclusion. Next, introduction. Attitude can be defined and some limitations regarding attitude. According to Don Mojo 2003, attitude is a reaction or response that is still close from a person. A stimulus or object of embodiment of the attitude cannot be seen recorded, but can only be interpreted before heard. Of close before. Attitude is a readiness to read to object in certain environment as an interpretation of the those object. In this era of globalization, foreign culture have been influenced by the culture of society, especially among students. One example of this culture is the internet, where the most popular product among students is online games. Online games are one of the entertainment media that affect the dynamics of education, especially for students. The problem that arises is a change in behavior, but both toward parents, teachers, and the community, which is not exemplary because someone is playing online games. Next, method. Be able to find out problems regarding student attitudes in the influence of those online games. We have to collect data using Google Forms, in which there are several open and closed questions for students who will fill out Google Form. The data is collected in one file from the question on Google Form. Where is the problem of student attitudes in learning? Students are expected to avoid addiction to online games which will lead to different behavior, with students from academic and non-academic activities to be able to learn to positive thinking. Conducted with 20 students, majoring in economics class 2019 Andalas University in English subject. Determination of the sample was carried out using a purpose sampling method, namely the distribution of online questionnaire through group on social media consisting of 20 respondents. Of the many questionnaire, the conclusion of the number of female as many as 14 respondents and male as many as 6 respondents. Next, result. 1. Respondent gender data. Based on the result of the questionnaire result B, 20 respondents in the study. The data obtained by respondents B gender were 70% respondent and 33% male respondent. Test result indicate that the female gender dominates the composition of the respondent in the study compared to the male gender. With the variety of online games that have been provided by the Play Store, the response students of the Faculty of Economics Andalas University English Language course give out opinions about the games that are often played by students. Besides on this questionnaire, we can see online games that are often played. There are several can be seen from the image below. 2. Online game name data. From feature number 2, we can see that 4 respondents did not respond to the names data for online games, while those who responded were 16 respondents in which the games that are often played are legendary cards. With this online game, there is also the impact of addiction that is felt for online games players. So let's see from the picture below regarding the response from student of the Faculty of Economy Andalas University English launch course based on the questionnaire that has been filled in the feature number 3. The level of addiction in online games. From the feature about 18 respondents did not experience addiction in online games, while 2 respondents answer addiction. With this online game, students also provide solution related to online game so as not to experience see the invert to addiction to online games. Besides one day complete the questionnaire with is slow in figure 4. For resolution data from student. From the result that we distributed to 20 respondents, 2 respondents did not provide our solution, while as many as 18 respondents provided solutions show us not to be accessible edits and kept learning something with here are suggestion of follows. It can be called some respondent profit solution in order to be able to divide time between playing online games and studying. So that we can minimizing our time to study as well as possible and not cause excess thanks to play games because playing games it's really fun and can make us happy. Forgetting about time and its impact on student is not good. It will affect student learning scores. Next discussion. With the advancement of technology games, the emergency of online game is interesting with the spread, especially among students. First, online games were intended at achievements of education, but at the time's progress, online games had positive and negative effect on students. We can see the negative impact of online games. Physical socialization is reduced because games spend more time socializing in cyberspace, where online games also as computer cell phones that emit a spectrum of file that can damage the AS if viewed continuous without rats. That's not all. Like the game week now that is play by many student. Normally, Mobile Legend with record quota and quota to be purchased. And if you play games it on internet cafe, you will pay for the internet cafe to be able to play games. Also, it can be sites playing games can cost a lot of money. They later can mess with them. Management, if we are set up with money cases where players who are addicted to online games fly to the point of losing tracks of time and neglecting all real world responsible and work, such as skipping class with studying. Therefore, we must be able to organize activities and several things so that we can make the best use of your time. Next, conclusion. Attitude can be divided and some limitation regarding attitude. According to Not Mojo 2003, attitude is a reaction or respondent that it's still clouds from a person. A stimulus or object of embodiment of the attitude can now be seen recurrently, but can only be interpret before her of close behavior. Attitude is a readiness to read to object in as certain environment as an appreciation of those objects. Some of the attitude limits could be Not Mojo 2003, my author, according to Campbell, 1950, revealed the limitation of attitudes, namely that a person's social behavior is a syndrome or symptom of the revision consistency with the value of his social object. From the result that has been done, that the level of addiction to playing games is 10%, although it's not doing but there are many employees that are while the student is playing online games. Although they import file B student also reduce resolution, namely for reading learning, always remembering obligation, making small reminder about what had to do today, what we activate this week, and try to stay away from the environment of people who like online games. Thank you very much.